Well, I am here with Robert Kelly, the director of the Gloucester Museum of History in Gloucester, Virginia. And Robert, what are we doing today?
We're going to visit the old 1766 Gloucester Courthouse. It's one of the oldest in Virginia. It's a beautiful building. You can see it behind me. And I'm excited to share it with Goober and all of your watchers and viewers at home.
All right, well, let's go on inside and check this out. By the way, is there gold in there?
Not that I've found. Welcome inside Gloucester Courthouse. This is a very special building in our community located right next door to the Gloucester Museum of History. Inside this really fascinating building, we have a lot of historic plaques dedicated to different people and events that happened here in Gloucester County. There's a plaque to Pocahontas. There is a plaque honoring the 7th Virginia Regiment that fought during the Revolutionary War. There's a plaque to Nathaniel Bacon. There are plaques that honor World War I veterans, and also many of the famous residents that were born and raised here in Gloucester County, including the Page, members of the Page family and Walter Reed. So I encourage guests to enjoy the courthouse, to look around at the plaques. I think there's a lot to learn here. The other interesting piece about this building is this is where T.C. Walker was first inspired to become a lawyer. If you remember from our previous videos, he was walking down Main Street one day and he saw all this commotion in the courthouse, and he stuck his head in here and he saw a young African-American girl in front of a judge. This young lady was sentenced to prison, and T.C. Walker never forgot this moment. He remembered that T.C. Walker would never forget this moment. When he saw this young lady without a lawyer, he realized what he needed to do. He needed to become a lawyer. So it's in this very building where T.C. Walker is inspired to study the law. And just a few years later, it's in this building where he actually practices law when he becomes the first Black lawyer in Gloucester County. So in addition to the plaques, in addition to the age of the building, it has a very important role in helping to understand the T.C. Walker story and celebrate the T.C. Walker story. This is the building where he was inspired to study the law, and this is the building where he actually practiced law. So that's another neat little piece of the courthouse story.
One quick question. I know you have other duties to perform today, but what is the seal that's above your head?
So Gloucester County seal, as you can see behind me, is a beehive. This goes back to some of the earliest documentation in the county. It was discovered that the beehive was actually the county's seal, and the county officially adopted that seal. This goes back to England and the idea of much like the symbolism of a beehive goes back to the idea of bees work together to create a very healthy and successful and well-producing beehive. The idea is that a community, if working together like bees, would create a very strong and vibrant community. So the symbolism of the beehive was I think, very important long ago, and it remains important to our community today. We want people to work together. We want people to get along, and we want people, in the case of the museum, to celebrate and understand the history of our county.
Well, thank you very much, Robert. I'll do a couple quick still pics at the end of this. And anything else you'd like to say before we close out?
It's always an honor and pleasure to have Goober visit Gloucester, and we look forward to all of your followers visiting us soon as well.
All right. And everyone, stay safe, be kind, and be courteous. And thank you for watching. Wow. Goober is attending court in the courthouse. Laugh. Life is short, everyone.